What is up, everybody? It's Cobes here, and today I am back with a Fortnite video. In today's video, I will be ranking every single leaked item from worst to best. I'm going to start out with the skins, move on to the pickaxes, backbling, then end up with the gliders because I like to rank them separately. But I'll be honest, I am excited for a lot of these items, and it was hard to rank them because I do like a ton of them. There's only a few bad items here and there, but I'll talk about those later. Really quickly though, since I haven't talked about it, the Merry Marauder and the Ginger Gunner, the burnt version, or for the OGs, I'm assuming, I don't like that. I don't think it looks good. If it's only for the OGs, then great for them. If it's not for the OGs and everyone else gets it, well, I don't really care. I'm not going to use those versions because I think they look terrible. So we will be starting out at my number 7 spot. For me, my number 7 spot has to be Prodigy, which is the PS4 exclusive skin. I thought I would talk about it and add it on this list. Honestly, I don't like this one. I'm glad PS4 gets, a new item, and maybe it seems like I'm being salty. Every item I can't get, I'm just saying, is complete garbage. But I really don't think this one looks good. I think the girl looks a little bit better, but she is at my number 6 spot. The girl version of the PS4 exclusive definitely doesn't look much better. I do think she looks a little bit better, but tell me what you guys think about the school girl outfit and then the school guy outfit for the PS4 players out there. Do you have it? Do you like it if you're on PS4, or did you get it on Xbox, PC? Tell me in the comments section. Moving on to my number 5 spot, I had to give it to the Frozen Love Ranger. Let me be clear on this one, guys. I do think this is a lot better than the OG Love Ranger. I just don't think it's better than any of the skins above it. I really do like this skin. I do, guys, and I think it's going to be a lot better than the Love Ranger. I'm assuming we're going to have to buy these in the shop, and they're not going to be a customizable change for these skins for the original Love Ranger. I'm assuming they're not going to be that. If they are, great, that would be amazing, but I highly doubt it, guys. I think we're gonna have to buy these in the item shop. Would I buy this if I was you? If I really like the Love Ranger, then I would definitely buy it. For me, I would probably even still buy it because I do like it enough, even if I just didn't buy every skin in this game. If I had a budget, I still may think about buying this one. Moving on to my number 4 spot, I had to give it to Tinseltoes. I do like the name, and I think this skin is pretty cool. I do like it. It sort of looks like an elf to me. Those ears sort of look like an elf or a fairy. I don't know exactly what she is, but I do like the Christmas themed skins, and I really do like this one. I feel like it might be sort of the Red-Nosed Raider. No, it's not going to be that, but we can all pretend. Can I buy this skin and pretend like it's the OG Red-Nosed Raider? Who's happy that came back out? OGs, I'm sorry. Leave a dislike if you're an OG. Moving on to my number 3 spot, I had to give it to the Frozen Raven. To me, I don't really care if something's a reskin of something else. I just do not mind it all that much. If there's a really good skin out there, I'm honestly in the mindset of, hey, maybe reskin that skin because it's so good we could get a different color of it, or maybe something a little bit better. Frozen Raven, I don't know, maybe it's because I've used the Raven for so long, and I love the Raven skin, don't get me wrong, but I don't know, it's very appealing to me. I really like that sort of light blue whitish color it has, and I think it's super cool that we're getting, these Frozen skins on such cool designs. The Raven's design, amazing. Red Knight, amazing. Love Ranger, not my favorite personally, but I do think he looks a lot better frozen. Moving on to my number 2 spot. Guys, for one of the cleanest skins, when I look at this picture, I'm just like, wow, that is so clean. I love the design, the Red Knight. This honestly makes me love the Red Knight even more than I did before. When it first came back out to the shop, when it was OG, as people like to say, I was like, nah, I don't really like it anymore since everyone has it. But looking at this picture here, I feel like I fell back in love with the Red Knight. I think it's a great skin. I think this one's, I don't know if it's better. I'm not going to go as far as to say that, but I really do like the Black Knight and the Red Knight's designs, and I'm glad we're getting another skin similar to it. Moving on to my number 1 spot, guys, I had to give it to the Cloaked Shadow. And I think this skin could be a hit or miss, but for me, I do like its design. I like the look of it. I love those glowing shadow horns on it. I think that looks so cool, and it looks like he has shadow hands as well. I'm really excited to see what this one actually looks like in game. I hope it's something really cool that we've never seen before, but we'll see. Maybe they'll screw it up. I could definitely see them screwing this one up. I really will have to wait and see, but I do think all the Frozen skins, since we already know what those are kind of like, I think those are all going to be amazing. Moving on to the pickaxes, I know I spent quite a long time on the skins. There are 11 different pickaxes, and for me, I love buying new pickaxes and using them. So I'm actually happy that we're getting a lot of variety and a lot of new pickaxes. But for me, my least favorite, the bootstraps. You know, there's just a bunch of random stuff going on here. I feel like whenever Epic does this, when they just throw a bunch of stuff on a stick, that's literally what it is. It's never good. It never turns out to be a good pickaxe, and I feel like this one's gonna suffer the same fate. If you guys disagree, I would be honestly shocked. I think this is probably the fan favorite to be the least it's a fan least favorite. All right, there we go. Moving on to my number 10 spot, I had to give it to the T square. This one sort of looks like there's a hanger on top of a pencil. It doesn't look good in my eyes. It is very simple, but I do not like the color scheme. I think this one could be a good pickaxe in game. I'll have to wait and see though. Moving on to my number 9 spot, I had to give it to the Cold Snap. This is an interesting one, I can admit that. I don't know if the lamp is gonna move in game. I wonder which side you're gonna hit like an object with. Are you gonna hit it with the flower side or the lamp side? That may affect whether I like the pickaxe more or less. It really depends. I don't know if I'll like this one all that much. To me, I think it's just a pretty bad pickaxe. The design isn't appealing to me. So, I don't know. I'm not feeling this one. I will wait and see in game how it actually is, and then maybe I'll change my mind. Moving on to my number 8 spot, I had to give it to the Cookie Cutter. I do think this one has potential, and that's why I didn't put it all the way on the bottom of the list, but it's sort of like the Axeroni or the Night Slicer or another pickaxe out there that's basically a kitchen utensil. We've seen pickaxes like this before. This one could be good, could be bad, but I'm assuming it's just going to be like a 5 out of 10, somewhere in the middle. Moving on to my number 7 spot, for a pickaxe with potential, I had to give it to the Brat Catcher. I do like the name, I do think it's funny. There is a lot going on with this pickaxe. That could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I do really like the tip of the pickaxe. It sort of looks like a bird face. If you guys can't see it, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm the only one who can see it, but it does to me. I don't know, guys, I really don't know how to feel about this pickaxe. Again, I think it could be hit or miss. I think it could be really good or really bad. Unlike the Cookie Cutter, which I think will be average, I think this one's either going to be amazing or just horrible, one of the worst. Moving on to my number 6 spot, I had to give it to the Frozen Axe. For me, I love the Crimson Axe. The Frozen Axe is a reskin of it. I think it's just a very simple pickaxe. It deserves the number 6 spot right in the middle of this list. I think it's going to be a great pickaxe. I didn't want to put it higher up because it is a reskin. Unlike, you know, a skin being reskinned, a pickaxe being reskinned, I don't give as much credit to Epic for doing that. You know, I like skins being reskins if I really like those skins, but not pickaxes necessarily. I still will buy this one. I'll probably use it because I do think it looks cool. Moving on to my number 5 spot, I had to give it to Flurry. This one is an interesting one. I do like its design. I like its color scheme. I like the bow on top. I think overall it's a good pickaxe. It just can't beat out anything above it. Moving on to my number 4 spot, I had to give it to one I'm anticipating, the Virtue. I think the Virtue is very detailed but very simple at the same time, and I love when Epic is able to do that. This one, very great color scheme. I love it all around. I'm just waiting to see if it's going to be my favorite, because I do think this one could be my favorite. I am more excited for 3 above it though, I'll be honest. Moving on to my number 3 spot, I had to give it to the Snow Globe. This one is, I'm assuming, the crack shot pickaxe. It has a little gingerbread man on the inside of the globe. I do like that. Overall, pretty interesting color scheme that I do like. It's pretty much the same as the crack shot, but I like the hat on top of the snow globe. I think it's a pretty funny design. Overall, I think it's going to be a great pickaxe. I hope the snow moves around inside the globe. That'd be awesome. Moving on to my number 2 spot, guys, and I know my pickaxes. I know which ones I'm gonna like, and this one is one I'm going to like, the inverted blade. This one, it's so simple, and I'm sorry guys, I really do love the simple pickaxes. Sort of like the sickle that just came out. I'm assuming that's its name. I can't remember for sure, but it's sort of like the slushy soldier pickaxe, I'm pretty sure. That one's very simple, but it's so cool at the same time. I think the inverted blade is the same way. I'm excited for this one. Very simple. I like the colors. It's just something I know I'm going to use all the time. Moving on to my number 1 spot, I had to give it to the Vision. Guys, honestly, if the Vision isn't one of your favorites, that's good for me. It is the Icebreaker reskinned, but this isn't a reskin like the Frozen Axe is to the Crimson Axe. It's not just the same color or a different color. It's not just a different color, same pickaxe. This one is completely different. It has an eye on it. I really do think this is kind of a creepy, disgusting, weird design that I'm excited for. I love the Icebreaker, my favorite uncommon pickaxe, one of my favorites in the game. And honestly, I might say this one might be better. We'll have to wait and see when I actually use it, but I think this may be my go-to pickaxe. I love the creepy design. I love the colors. Let's move on to the Backblings, guys, and honestly, every single one of these Backblings is absolutely amazing. We're gonna start out at my number 5 spot. I had to give it to the Frozen Iron Cage. If you guys didn't know, I love the Iron Cage. If I'm going for just a backbling design, like a backpack backbling design, it's going to be the Iron Cage. I think it goes perfectly with every skin, and I'm really excited for the Frozen Iron Cage. It's just I can't put it any higher up on this list. I really can't. I wish I could though. Moving on to my number 4 spot, I had to give it to one I know people are gonna hate on, the Frozen Love Wings. I think people are gonna hate me for saying that. I think the Frozen Love Wings, again, they look better than the Iron Cage. I do think that. These are gonna be absolutely amazing, but they're not, I'm not more excited. I don't like them more than the 3 above it. I'm just gonna be honest. Moving on to my number 3 spot, I had to give it to the Shadow Wings. These are gonna be amazing as well. That's all I can say, guys. I'm really excited for the new wings and all the new backblings. But moving on to my number 2 spot, I had to give it to the Techy. This one, out of every one of these backblings, is easily the most colorful. I would say it's the most unique. I like the design. I think I'm gonna love this backbling. I really hope so. But I could see the downside. I can't see the downside of it. We'll see. You know, maybe it's gonna be horrible when I actually use it on skins. Its color scheme might not go well with a ton of other skins out there, but maybe I'll just use it with Cuddle Team Leader and I'll be fine. I'll just use Cuddle Team Leader all day now, I guess. Maybe Rose Team Leader, maybe another pink skin out there, the Zoe, something like that. I'm really anticipating this. Moving on to one I really don't think you guys can deny, the number 1 spot, the Frozen Red Shield. My God, guys. I might go as far as to say this might be the best shield we'll ever get in this game. I love its design. Guys, I love the festive designs in Fortnite. Any cosmetic that is a festive design is automatically better than if it wasn't. So to me, Frozen Red Shield, it is festive. The Christmas theme, the Frozen theme, Christmas theme, you know, sort of one and the same. I think it's amazing. I think it's going to be amazing. I think it's something I'm going to use for a very long time, and then I'll go back to it for a very long time, forever probably. I'll use this on and off forever. Guys, I know this was probably a long video, but let's move on to the gliders. I'll go over them pretty quickly. At my number 3 spot, there's only 3. 11 pickaxes, 3 gliders. The Ginger Sled. I think overall, this one just has a little bit too much going on with it. I do like its design. I think it's, you know, the festive design definitely has hit me in the heart. You gotta love the festive designs, guys, but I don't think it's better than the other 2 we're going over. Moving on to my number 2 spot, the Equalizer. This one is basically the waveform back bling on a glider. And I love the waveform back bling. It's the waveform cape, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, from season 6. It came with the DJ Yonder. I love that. And I love this glider. So colorful, pretty unique, I would say. I like it. But my number one spot, for one that doesn't have a lot of color on it, the paper plane. Overall, I think the paper plane is the most interesting out of the three, and I think it's actually gonna be pretty cool. Tell me what you guys think though. Honestly, out of any leaks I've ever gone over, ever, in my whole entire Fortnite career, I've gone over probably, if I had to guess, 20 different like sets of leaks, maybe more. I would have to say this one I am the most anticipated for. There are some crazy skins. I'm honestly so excited. I hope you guys are as well. Tell me if you hate every skin on this. Maybe you do. That'd be crazy. But thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Bye bye.